What's going on, everybody? It's Jeremy, back again with another exploration. So today we're about to explore a place that's completely hidden in plain sight. Like the rest of my adventures, it's a one-of-a-kind place, and I cannot wait to show you what all I found inside. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And without further ado, let's get into the story of why this place is abandoned. Driving along the winding back roads of rural Alabama, I found a mysterious structure completely hidden in plain sight. An abandoned 1800's farmhouse, the yard littered with cars and its roof caving from neglect. But what I found inside was a sobering discovery that set me on a new type of exploration. George and Joyce had purchased this home in 1961, and they would go on to raise their 3 children within its walls, teaching them the values they held dear. But as the world around them evolved, they clung to their old ways of thinking they had inevitably inherited from a lineage of previous generations. Generations that have caused insurmountable damage in our society. As time went on, their children grew up. They each left the home they had known all their lives and began to explore the world beyond their sheltered upbringing. It was then they began to see the world from a new perspective, unencumbered by the prejudices that had been passed down through their family's lineage. They came to realize that the beliefs they had been taught as children were deeply flawed. As you can imagine, it was a difficult realization for them, but it was also liberating. And as they went on to raise their own families, they made a conscious effort to break the cycle of generational beliefs and instill in their children a sense of openness and acceptance for all. As for George and Joyce, they remained married until George passed away in 2011. I suspect that's when this house became abandoned. It's believed that Joyce is still living to this day. So come with me. Let's venture through this deserted home that now stands as a memorial of the beliefs their children have left behind. All right, so this is coming up into the yard. You can see there's a Mercedes completely abandoned in the driveway over here, as well as a pickup truck. And believe it or not, behind all those trees over there is a hidden house that we're about to explore. I say we go on ahead and get up there. It's raining right now, and I'm getting soaked. So let's get inside and see what it looks like. But first, looks like there's a motorcycle over here. So I thought this was a Harley from a distance, but it's a Yamaha Virago. Just sitting here outside by this tank, nature completely taking over it. We got a race car over here. I almost missed until it caught my eye. Whoa! And a motorcycle. Oh my God, it's an old dirt bike. Check this out. And this yard is littered with things. Look how this bamboo is just growing out from the frame of this race car. The motor's still in it too. And this old metal bucket seat inside of it. This is insane. All right, I say let's go around front. So you can already tell there's probably going to be a lot of things inside this house, just judging from how the yard and the porch is completely littered with antiques and TVs and things from inside the house. Wow. Look at this porch, how it's beginning to rot pretty bad. love this old rocking chair. Still on the porch. Oh, and all these rocking chairs as well. And this old porch swing. All right, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to check out what it looks like inside. Wow. Stepping into this abandoned home, it's evident to me that many memories have been deliberately left behind. I can't help but wonder if they had intentionally stowed away their possessions to bury their past in this dark, desolate place. This is a very, very old house. Look at all this wood paneling on the walls. And look how high the ceilings are. Probably 12 feet tall. And it looks like a lot of this stuff that's in here was probably set out perhaps for storage at one point, or to get ready for an estate sale that never happened. And this place is loaded with antiques. Look at this. There's a lot of pieces in here that are very rare. Artwork everywhere. I love this globe. So cool looking. And this matching lamp set. I say it all the time, but I can't believe people just leave stuff like this behind. An old wooden toy truck. Wonder what's in this room over here. Whoa. It's a whole other bedroom. Guys, the amount of antiques and artifacts in this place is insane. Look at this. Old baseball gloves. Trophy from 1999. All these memories that have just been left behind. There's no telling what's in all these boxes. This beautiful bed frame. It's probably solid oak. It's an odd place to put a dresser, right in front of the window. And everywhere you step, there's a box or antiques in the way. I wonder why all this stuff is left behind. Also, it seems to me like this room is just full of stuff from maybe perhaps their kids. So far, I'm seeing a lot of stuff that's from their kids. Perhaps when they passed away, their kids really didn't want any of this stuff from their childhood. And so it just got left behind in here. this room. Wow, again, so much stuff left behind. Oh, look at these beautiful bed frames. And this very creepy photograph up above. Wow, this mirror is amazing. I'm astonished by the fine antiques and woodwork all throughout the house. What is the story behind these treasures? Will they be lost to time? Or will they eventually find new life in the hands of someone who can appreciate their beauty and history? This place is mind-blowing. I don't think I've ever found a house so full of antiques as this one. Not in America, at least. Look at this. All these drawers seem to be full of old cards, letters. Different brochures from way back in the day. Check this out. It's an old purse with a little money bag inside of it. This is amazing. It's another purse here. This one's full of handkerchiefs. Very, very cool. Man, this beautiful glassware over here. Check this out, guys. It's got a chip in it, but it still looks very, very neat nonetheless. Oh, and look at this. Old perfume bottles. Still have perfume from... These bottles are from way back in the day. Wow. Looks like a little makeup case. This is amazing. I feel like we've definitely gone back in time on this place, guys. Wow. This is an old glass syringe. All this medicine. Calomel. Hypodermic needles. Probably to go with that syringe. Healing oil. Wow. It's amazing. A lot of this is very primitive medicine. Calamine. Sodium bicarbonate. Calcium lactate. This is crazy. Oil of wintergreen. I want to smell this. Wow, that definitely still a very pungent smell of wintergreen. Looks like cough syrup. What? This says poison on it. Wow. I've never found anything like this before. This is insane. Looks like we got a closet here. Not too much to look at in here. Oh, check this out up above. Whoa. It's a baby stroller. Man, there's no telling how old this thing is. That's not creepy at all. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like this house is full of surprises. And it's such a tight squeeze walking through here. I feel like every nook and cranny could have things to see. Again, this photograph is so creepy. I cannot believe how much stuff is inside this house. All these antiques, I mean, everywhere. And all this old artwork. I can only imagine what this house used to look like when all this artwork was still hanging. And all the furniture was up and it was decorated. Imagine it was still very brown, very wooden, kind of dark, because there's not a whole lot of lighting in this house, which is surprising because a lot of old houses like this were built with a lot of natural lighting, but this one doesn't really have that. A lot of old records. Whoa. What? Are you serious? It's an old book about the Confederacy during the American Civil War. Wow. This is nuts. And a lot of these old books like this, you don't really know if they're very historically accurate because a lot of this stuff is opinionated, kind of painting a lot of these people as heroes when really they cause so much social damage. This is crazy. Oh my God, look at this. These are actual swords. Check this out. Look at this. And I believe these were purely decorative, but this is a legit sword. Crazy. It's a matching pair. So that's the first time I've ever found swords in an abandoned house. So I can check that off my list of things that I haven't seen. This is an amazing looking chair too. Look at this. Wow. Just to think that this is all handmade. Someone was an expert craftsman. So much stuff in here, guys. I know I keep saying it. I don't want to sound redundant, but it's true. And look how the floor is all falling in here. I don't think I want to walk in here because the building is actually collapsing in this one room. But I kind of want to peek around the corner. Oh, so it's just a bathroom. Not that interesting. But there are these chests with possible treasure inside of them. But it's too much of a risk because, as you can see, the floors are completely falling in. So I say we continue on and let those chests be forever a mystery. Okay, moving right along. Again, more books and drawers to look inside of. Gosh, these drawers are stuck because of all the moisture that's basically locked them shut. Have we found a diary? I believe we have. Yeah, we have. I don't want to read that because I don't feel right about showing someone's personal diary on the internet. I have a very old wallet. Just to think this was at one point sentimental value to someone, and now it's all left behind. I wonder if some of this has to do with perhaps a loan. A vault policy. I think this was someone's bank information from way back in the day. Definitely don't want to read that. And these are all letters, and they're all addressed to this house, but they look like they're probably from, look at this, 1913. This one's 1950. This one's dated 1922. Man, this is wild. This is like taking a tour through a museum. Bunch of blank cards. Little thumbtacks. I love little drawers like this. Finding little trinkets. Oh gosh, this one's really stuck. Wow, these are all papers from the bank. And this is, again, addressed to this house. And it looks like the date on this is, I can't tell, but it's from New Orleans. Wow, this is a mortgage. This is for the mortgage on this property, and it's dated 1934. Wow, this is crazy. So I definitely don't want to dive too far into that and give any information away of this location. But that is pretty neat. It looks like we have another treasure chest here. And it's full of papers and books. Oh, I believe this is a photo chest. I see a ton of photos in there. I'd rather not show anyone's face on the internet as well for privacy reasons. Check out this long hallway. I love how through the front door, you can see all the way down to the back door. That's pretty cool. I love how open these old houses are and how tall the ceilings are. And all these memories perfectly preserved inside this glass cabinet. Old photos, books. All these little artifacts from over the years. Perhaps this is a portrait of their children and their dog at the time. That's really precious, that their dog was as important enough to be in the portrait with their kids. It's probably a good one. Try to be very careful not to knock things over. Definitely want to see what's in this drawer. Wow, this is from their wedding day. Joined in holy matrimony, October 18th, 1969. And look at this. This is her wedding photo from 1969. This is incredible. beautiful old piano. Again, a lot of artifacts on top of it. And of course, whenever there's a piano, you have to play it. The keys are all stuck. Wow, look at this. Another old piano over here. I love this green color. It's crazy how there's so many antiques in here. You walk past something as large as a piano and don't even notice it. This is incredible, guys. And this chair, look at this. It's amazing craftsmanship. Solid wood, all handmade. Let's see what's behind door number 2. So it looks like we have a dining room here. And look at this cabinet here with all this glassware, all perfectly preserved inside a tomb of glass. And these old unopened Pepsi bottles. Again, another amazing chair. Look at this. It's actually in pretty good condition. It could definitely be restored into a beautiful piece. And it looks like here's the matching piece to it as well. So imagine these pieces were out on the front porch at one point and they took them inside. And again, we have more trophies from their kids. And a beautiful cabinet over there with all this china. Definitely want to get around there and look at it. As you can see, the floor is quite a mess. Having to watch where I step. I don't want to break anything. We got silverware, more trophies. A deer that he probably hunted and killed at one point. And all this amazing china. Like, how does stuff like this just get left behind, you know? Like, what happens that causes that? Oh, and check this out. It's a portrait of Robert E. Lee, the general for the Confederate Army during the American Civil War. And look at this. I love this old piece right here. Very cool. This looks like something you'd find in like France or Italy. It's beautiful old glassware. It looks like we're coming into the kitchen. Wow. This kitchen is amazing. It looks like we're in Europe all of a sudden with these stone walls. Look at this. This old grandfather clock up above with this old oven. I've never seen an oven like this in America. Definitely old farmhouse vibes in here. That's cool. The fuse boxes inside the cabinet in the kitchen. And a little pantry here. And look at this. It's a bell she would ring when dinner was ready. This old copper light fixture. And look at all this pottery all up above. There's no telling who made that and when it was made. No telling what this house saw. And check this out. The calendar's for November 1998. Man, you can really see this house's age just by observing this kitchen. So I feel like this kitchen was a part of the original house and they probably added on to it. It's really common to find old houses like this that have just a bunch of rooms added on to the original structure. And I imagine that's the case for this house. We have a little cupboard here with all this glassware still inside of it. Imagine they had large gatherings here, big family gatherings, for all this stuff to be here, for making food and serving people. Also, the dining room is very large, so you could accommodate a lot of people in that one room. And a bench here for extra seating. Check it out. The old man's cane. Check it out, there's a gun rack right here by the door. It's an odd place to put the gun rack. All these books. And I wonder who this is up above in this portrait. If anyone recognizes that man, let me know in the comments below who you think that is. I wonder if it's a political figure. It's easy to tell that there was so much love in this house. Beyond opinions, beliefs, politics, or prejudices, this place was a home that held a family. The children of George and Joyce, although conflicted about their feelings toward their parents, were still able to love them in the end, choosing to focus on the bonds that connected them rather than the beliefs that separated them. The legacy of the past isn't easily erased, but it's through the exploration of our history, the world around us, and even uncovering the stories hidden in an abandoned farmhouse in southern Alabama that we can begin to understand the wounds that we carry, and perhaps in understanding, we can begin to heal. All right, so that pretty much wraps up this exploration. And as always, I want to thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this adventure. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like, comment, let me know what you thought of this adventure below. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And until next time, stay off the beaten path.